Okay, guys, I've got my glasses on now. I don't know what the other tape looks like without my glasses on. Probably, hideous, actually. I've got this, like, piece of hair standing up, or I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, like I was saying before, and this is part 2, actually, and, I just don't understand why I have to go through such an extreme process for this job. I know it is monitored by the police department, which I get all that, but $8, between $8 and $13, come on, folks, get with the program. And like what I said, what I saw, the uniforms that I saw, or the attire that I saw them in, was not very professional whatsoever. Where I worked before, our attire was extremely professional, and in the interview, I also didn't like them mentioning my workplace and them putting down my workplace. They put down the place that I worked before and said that this place was a much larger facility, which it is, and I understand that, but they put down my facility that I worked at before. Basically pretty much saying that, they just put it down, basically. So I didn't care for that very much. I worked there for 8.5 years, and I'm very proud of that facility, and I would still be working there if things hadn't happened the way they did. And I can't change that, so, Anyway, there was quite a few other things that I didn't care for that had to do with the job, so I guess I may go through the process and see how far it takes. They may not even call me back. And if they don't, that's okay. Maybe I screwed up in the interview, I hope I didn't. And I hope I do get a call back, because, if I don't get a call back, I'll probably be depressed and think, oh God, what did I do in the interview that they didn't like about me? Or, I'll probably have, anxiety about, maybe I wasn't dressed well enough, maybe I didn't respond to the comments well enough, or, and then I'll be thinking, why are these other people working there and not me? What do they have and what do I not have that they have? Or maybe I'm just overqualified for the position. I don't know. That could be it, because I do have a lot of educational experience. I have over 10 years experience in this type of position. I have over 10 years experience in this type of position. Plus, I have a lot of educational background in this experience, and I really am overqualified for the job. If you really look at it at that rate, I am overqualified for the position, and I should be making a lot more money than $8 an hour. And if they were to offer me $8 an hour, I would definitely say no, because when I left my other facility, I was making almost at $11 an hour. So I can't afford to take any less than $11 an hour, and that's anywhere. So, I'm on disability right now, so I can't afford to screw that up, especially, if my depression, were to get really bad again. I've got to just, look for a job that is going to pay well, and know when I make the right move that I'm going to be able to handle a job, that I'm going to make the right decision about the right job. And I don't think that this is the right job to take. I really don't, because the way it's set up in the city, don't like where it's at, and it really stresses me out to go down the location that it's at and the environment that it's at. It really stresses me out just to go down there in the parking area and on that side of town and everything. Just that stresses me out. I know that sounds weird and everything, but it really does stress me out. And there is a couple of things with the job, like I said, certain positions that I would have to work that I'm very uncomfortable working. So I'm not quite sure that this job is meant for me. I don't know whether to go ahead and carry out the process or just go ahead and just say I'm not interested. I'd kind of like to see what they were going to pay. So I might just go ahead and carry on with the process and see what they're willing to pay and then turn them down. I know that would be pretty bad, but I could go ahead and see what they're willing to pay, because I really don't think they're going to offer me $13 an hour. I just don't believe it. But anyway, that's the big scoop of the day, and I was really unimpressed by them calling me up at the very last minute. You know, how many people could just drop everything and interview at the last minute? You know, they give you a sequence of time on one day to come and interview. How many people can just, you know, if they were working at another job, how many people could just stop and drop everything and come interview on that day? I just don't understand. And 2 p.m., they called at 2 p.m. on Wednesday and said that Thursday was the day that they were interviewing, and that was the only day they were interviewing. Now, you tell me how many people... I mean, I almost didn't check my answering machine until 5 o'clock, because sometimes I don't get in until after 5. And what if, you know, I hadn't checked my answering machine? You know, or what if I hadn't been home? I mean, what if? You know, I mean, giving you one day, what if I missed the call? My answer machine dropped a call, yesterday. Actually, it dropped the first call. My doctor's office called, and I talked to the lady today, and she said she had called, but it actually dropped that call. So what if they had actually called and I had never got the call? So, I don't know. I don't understand their philosophy in just making one day for interviews. I think that's a little shitty, actually. I guess I'll probably have to make another tape because it's already 8 minutes. I don't know who's going to really watch this. I'm not getting many viewers these days. But what the heck, you know. I make these tapes for me, and, whatever. But I guess that's been the biggest issue, is this interview today, and, just getting lost in traffic. I've never had such a big traffic day in my life, I swear to God. It's been a long time since traffic has stressed me out so much. It's just, I haven't been downtown for like ever, and I really don't want to go downtown again for a while. It's just very hectic, and then for some reason traffic was backed up today in different areas, and it just wasn't a very good day. I'm just glad I'm home, and I've had a shower, and I feel much better if I could just have a good night's sleep. I've had insomnia since they took me off the Seroquel, and I haven't been able to sleep. It's 2:12 in the morning, and I'm still awake, and probably will be for a while. I'll probably do another quick tape. May not be as long, and then I will get these uploaded into the computer so everyone can see me without my glasses and looking rather silly. Bye.